Hey everyone, it's Mrs. Brimlow, and today I want to talk to you about how to divide numbers in scientific notation. These notes are from the same sheet we used yesterday or the day before or last week whenever we had this lesson on multiplying scientific notation. So if you still have a copy of those notes, you can take that out or there is a copy attached. Okay. So we're going to go ahead, sorry, just getting my materials, and go through this lesson dividing numbers in scientific notation. So a queen ant lays 1.83 times 10 to the 6 eggs over a period of 30 days. Assuming she lays the same number of eggs each day, about how many eggs does she lay in one day? So because we're trying to take her total and put it into or split it into groups, we're going to divide. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is write 30 in scientific notation. So we know that first factor has to be between 1 and 10. So right now the decimal is after the 0. Let me zoom in a little bit. So we need it between the 3 and the 0. Okay. So it would just be 3 times 10. Now, to get from where we moved it to originally where it was, we'd have to move it one time. So to the power of 1. And it's positive because we'd be moving it to the right, making it a whole number. So then we go ahead and we divide. So this was our number of eggs divided by the number of days. When I'm working with division, if it's not already set up like a fraction, I would highly suggest it. Okay. And we're going to break this apart and do one thing at a time. So with your coefficients, you apply the operation we're working with as we have in the past. That means I'm going to apply division here. Okay. So I'm going to actually divide 1.83 by 3. Okay. And then we use our quotient rule, which we learned in the previous part of our unit, to work with our exponents. Okay. So just got to grab a calculator. Sorry. So when I do 1.83 divided by 3, oh, try that again. I get 0.61 times 10. Now, the quotient rule tells me that I keep the base, so in this case 10, and subtract the exponent. 6 minus 1 is 5. Okay. So now I need to check, is this in true scientific notation? So my first factor needs to be between 1 and 10, which it's not. It's less than 1. So we need to fix that. So in order to fix that, I need to move the decimal between 6 and 1. So it's going to become 6.1. Now, since I'm moving in the direction that the exponent wants me to move, it wants me to move to the right, I'm saving myself a step. It's one less time I need to move the decimal when I rewrite this. So I'm going to subtract 1 because I'm saving a step. So this is actually going to be 6.1 times 10 to the 4th. So the queen lays about 6.1 times 10 to the 4th eggs per day. Okay. I'd like you to pause this video and I'd like you to try the next problem. And then when you're all set, you can come back and check your work. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and divide. I'm going to rewrite it so I have a little bit more space. Times 10 to the negative 8 over 3 times 10 to the negative 2. Okay. So once again, I like to break it apart, highlight my coefficients. I'm actually going to divide them. So when I do 7.2 divided by 3, 7.2 divided by 3 is 2.4 times 10. So over here, I'm doing 10 to the negative 8 minus negative 2. Oh, let me move my paper. So once again, 10 to the negative 8, always subtracting, in this case, a negative 2. So this really becomes negative 8 plus 2, which is negative 6. So this is 10 to the negative 6th power. So now I check, is this true scientific notation? Well, my first factor is between 1 and 10. Great. Base 10 for my second factor and some exponent. So this would be my final answer. Okay. Now at the bottom is the key concept. So basically what we've learned the last couple of days on our operations. You can go ahead and cross out that first box on addition and subtraction. We're not going to work on that this year. Really, you want to be able to have access to the multiplication and division if you need a review or to see another example. Okay, so check out Canvas, see what we have for practice. Check in with me if you need a copy of the notes or have any questions, and I will chat with you soon.